Hi, it's Jodie here from At Your Leisure, and today I'm in the stunning Prestige Hampton Lodge, and I'm going to take you around on a tour of this really unique lodge, and I hope you enjoy the video. So when you first come into this lodge, you're coming into a space that's kind of between the kitchen and the pantry. You do have a storage cupboard in here that has coat hooks, but you don't have that utility area that you have in a lot of the other lodges. So there's probably not quite as much space to store boots and things like that. But you do have this gorgeous pantry that I'm going to show you now. So this is quite different to a lot of the lodges that we've seen in that it has proper storage shelves here. You've got sink and space for worktop, and then you've got your washing machine underneath. So I think sometimes the utility areas kind of lack the actual functional things that you need in there, like a sink, whereas this does have that, and you have got that extra bit of pantry storage behind me. So your kitchen space, you've got this nice breakfast bar, which is giving you extra seating, so looking out over the dining area and the living area. But it's also just quite a nice feature in itself and is actually quite spacious. So even if you were working in here and wanted to set your laptop up, it would feel like quite a nice space for that. And it does give you a little bit of extra workspace as well. Obviously here you've not got a huge amount of worktop. There is still, plenty to go at, but this gives you a bit extra. In here, you've got a 5-ring burner hob, microwave oven, and then a wine chiller underneath there. You've got your fridge freezer on that side and a dishwasher as well. So it's really well equipped in here. Like I say, unusual layout, a bit different, but a lot of really sort of not blingy, but quite smart finishes in here, like the tiles behind the hob are really nice as well. So very considered, lots of nice little touches. But perhaps if you're a cook, this probably wouldn't be the usual layout you'd go for. You do have here a really nice big wooden dining table with lots of extra seating with it having the bench. And I always talk about it with Prestige, but they have really nice materials that they finish everything with, which you would expect when you're paying upwards of 200 grand for a lodge. You do want to have all the nice bits and bobs. But this here is lovely, and you can obviously push it away to sort of put it out the way a bit more and have some space. Lighting, really lovely in this as well. Sometimes some of the dining spaces are kind of a bit of an afterthought, whereas this feels like a really nice little corner in itself. So your living area, loads of seating here, really nice layout with putting the corner sofa in the bed and made it a really nice square, comfortable seating area. Previously, the Hamptons didn't have the nice corner armchair, so this is a really nice addition to that. And then obviously you've got your big TV space, no fireplace, but this does work really well as a cozy living area. So we're coming into the twin room, which I guess is your second bedroom, but actually this is massive and probably the same size as the master. The really nice thing about the layout of this lodge is that it's central living. So you've got your living area in the middle and a bedroom on either side. And both bedrooms have floor to ceiling doors, windows. So you can open out onto the decking, or you just got that really nice light, bright room as a bedroom, as well as in the living space. In here, really beautiful headboards and nice finishes with the beds, the furniture feels very, very house-like, very well finished. And even things like having a little seat in here, it makes the room sort of work better and be more practical as a room that you would spend a lot of time in if you're visiting your lodge a lot. It also has an ensuite. So the ensuite carries on the blue theme. So we've got some really cool tiles behind the toilet and the sink, and then in the shower as well. You do have a bath and shower, and you've got a nice towel rail, big mirror. So this is, yeah, a really lovely ensuite and feels more like a sort of main bathroom than a second bedroom ensuite. So here we have the master bedroom. which again, beautiful finishings with the materials that have been chosen in here, the curtains, the headboard, the cushions, all really good quality, beautiful patterns as well that all complement each other so nicely. You do have a proper dressing table as well, really well lit in here, even though, you know, you don't need that much lighting because of the floor to ceiling windows. It is well lit as well around the um, dressing table and the rest of the room. Two other great things about this, you've got an ensuite and a walk-in wardrobe. So in the ensuite, we've got those nice blue tiles again that we had in the other bathroom, nice blue finishes on the sink unit and the big shower as well that goes all the way across. So yeah, really luxurious finishes in here as well. So this is a really lovely space to have, built-in walk-in wardrobe. So you've got shelving for shoes and baskets and bags and anything like that, and then hanging space with a double rail underneath, and lovely matching clothes that match the whole the colour scheme. But yeah, really great space because a lot of the lodges that we've seen just have one wardrobe space and they don't actually have a proper cupboard for it. But this is fantastic. Really good use of the space. So, pros and cons of this lodge. There are a lot of pros for me in here. Um, One of the huge things I think is all the lovely materials and finishes throughout the whole lodge, whether that's the sofa, the cushions, the headboards, the curtains, everything's really beautiful and got sort of top quality finishes. I also really like the other finishes in here, sort of the handles on the kitchen doors, the tiles in the en suites and in the kitchen area. Really beautiful and it just flows really nicely. And then the other obvious sort of really great thing about this lodge is all the windows, floor to ceiling windows, all along one side throughout the living and the bedrooms. Obviously, this would be suited to certain plots on a holiday park, so you wouldn't want to be overlooked because then you're in a fishbowl. But if you're looking out at a view, it's really quite a spectacular lodge for that. I think the cons for me, probably that there isn't an actual boot room, utility room, so you're coming straight into the kitchen. There's not much hanging space for jackets and things like that. And no fireplace, but this space works really well even without that. So yeah, lots to like about this lodge. Who is it for? This feels like quite a grown-up lodge. It doesn't feel like you'd want little kids climbing around all over the really lovely finishes. But that being said, even if you were a family, with the bedrooms being apart, there's sort of a bit more space between them, so that you wouldn't sort of be close to each other's bathrooms and things like that. But yeah, really a big fan of this lodge. Very nice. So I hope you've enjoyed the video tour of the Prestige Hampton Lodge. Don't forget you can watch all of our other reviews on YouTube or on our website, where you can also get your free buyer's guide to guide you through buying a holiday home. Thanks for watching.